What's up, guys? Powerbang here, bringing you guys a war recap that went down earlier this last week against PIGEONISM. Awesome group of guys. Shout out to my boy Clipsy over there. Great war from them. Very talented group of guys. The score was actually a little bit closer than it looks here. They had a guy miss some attacks towards the end and actually left one of our bases unhit. So I don't think it would have changed the outcome any, but it definitely would have been a little bit closer. So shout out to those guys. Great war. We also did have a little bit of an advantage. I think they had an extra Town Hall 11, but we had 4 extra 10s. So I think that puts the advantage in our favor ever so slightly. And yeah, I mean, it's hard to say with some of the randoms that happen. So we just played it up straight up. Very good sports over there. Can't say enough good things about them. So if you guys are looking for a solid opponent to play and you guys are, into the arranged war thing, hit them up. Very cool group. So let's go through the attacks. We look at the WHF side. This was a 30v30. It looks like all the 9s got cleared. All the 10s got cleared. And we got 2 stars on all of their Town Hall 11s. So if we go through this war, I want to look at a couple of the Town Hall 11 hits. Now, while they weren't 3 stars, I want you guys to pay attention to the fact that, Town Hall 10 versus Town Hall 11 here, and Tisdale went absolute monster ham mode here on Eclipse's base. Now, this isn't a terrible base by any means. There are a couple weaknesses here that Tisdale's going to exploit, but for the most part, just a really, really good job. I think one of the big weaknesses is the lack of DPS towards the bottom and left side of this base, which is like where all the primary objectives are, such as the Inferno Towers here, the Eagle, the Queen, the CC. All of the big DPS in the base, the Expos, even the Grand Warden does a fair bit of damage. That's all on the right. And he's able to avoid that by walking the Queen and just taking out one building at a time and really doing an efficient job kind of wrecking the base. Now, 3 air troops come out, the Baby Drag, the Drag, and the Balloon. He gets all these taken care of before the Loon can really do too much damage. So gets it done, continues the walk. He has a couple rage spells here, a heal, a jump, and a freeze. We'll see where all that comes down in just a minute. But Giant and Wall Breakers here, you can probably cover an entry with Wall Breakers with his Giant if needed. So we'll see exactly what the plan is here in just a moment. So we'll fast forward a little bit through this Queen walk. Here's the Giant, gets the attention of the Wizard Tower and opens up the wall. That'll get the Queen in here. Look at that jump spell up top that spans that whole moat there. And after he makes the funnel there with the Baby Dragon, really nice job on that, by the way. He's able to drop the Valks and the King. So there they go. Queen helping them get to the core super fast. Freeze spell gets the Queen, the Inferno, another rage spell into the core, everything getting ripped apart. The Eagle only gets one little shot off pretty much, and it is already gone. So awesome work there. Baby Drag is still up doing work. The King and the Valks get through the wall. They are doing work. Going up the side of the base. They have healers now, though, so everything's staying up. He's got some miners that are in there helping out. Now, this is where the DPS got pretty hairy, so it's going to start slowing down here on the right side. Now, the Queen is working her way at the left side. She has used the jump spell to jump out of the base and start working her way around. And she has the ability, which she's going to use here. Very, very efficient, and is going to work her way around the corner. Now, on the right side, I mean, we're up over 82%, 83% right now. He's running short on time, but I mean, just ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The healer's working on keeping up the tanking troops as long as possible, and he's working at taking out that dark storage. I mean, this would have been nearly a 90% had he, not run out of time here, all these buildings. But this is our lowest Town Hall 10, hitting their number 1, a maxed out Town Hall 11 base for 86%. And it's an anti-3 style base, so props to Tisdale on that. That was ridiculous. Let's take a look at another way you can hit a Town Hall 11 with a Town Hall 10, and this is with Dragons. And Tim is a very, very good Town Hall 11 attacker as a Town Hall 10. So notice here, this is something very unorthodox you don't see done a lot, and he basically drops a double zap on an air sweeper. Now, the air sweeper seems like an unlikely candidate for that spell commitment, but that basically, the other air sweeper C is here, and he's going to approach this base from the bottom left. or excuse me, bottom right over here with his dragons. So by doing that, he's going to encounter no air resistance, and he's going to trim some more of the base to make sure that the queen is keeping those dragons on the inside. Now the king is going king on king action. He does die here. All the barbs go down, but 6 balloons here as well. Notice what he does. He's got air defenses in the corners, a haste spell down, and he drops in the hound and a loon. Look at that. Boom. Now it's just a couple more shots from the hound, which he would have had, but drops another balloon just to be safe. Gets it done. And then on the left side, he's got 2 more balloons left. And that hound is floating all the way left across the base. There's another Seeking Air Mine. It's just about to blow up. But he gets the 2 balloons in there quick enough and takes it out. So now we have dragons up, and it is their turn. He's going to drop a quake spell in the middle here, I believe, to soften up some of those high hit point buildings like the town hall. And then he gets some funneling dragons going down, and then the bulk of the dragons coming in from the bottom right, and their goal is to path straight to the town hall. Now they are going to attract the fire of that eagle artillery, but with 2 rage spells and a heal, this should not be all that bad getting in there. He uses the quake on the town hall, and in go the dragons. He's already got 55% with like 9 or 10 dragons left up. Gets in there very easily, takes down the town hall, crushes the center of the base, gets in there, takes out. It looks like the eagle's going to go down here as well, and he's working at circling this base now with the dragons. A little bit early on the minions over there. Would have had a little bit more cleanup if he had waited just a little bit, but really, really nice job there. 78% as one of our Town Hall 10s come up to hit an 11 once again. So now we'll get into the triples and leave the Town Hall 11 action alone, but I don't always show those, but definitely thought that, you know, it had some value. Now, oh, it looks like we're skipping over the 10s in this one and focusing primarily on 9s, and the reason for that is most of our triples were dips. They were 11 versus 10, which is kind of how we set it up. Our 10s hit the 11s, 11s hit the 10s to have a higher 3-star percentage. And that's kind of the way it goes sometimes. So we're going to watch Lucas here get that easy lure down here with this clan castle radius. He gets that lure, drops the poison spell for him. He's got a couple Valks and a baby dragon to take out. Rage spell for the queen and the poison. And then the king. Now, just watch this queen charge, guys. I'm sure you can kind of see it developing, but look at the moat. This building's going to drag her just perfectly over to the side there. Nice job. And then she's going to step up and bounce back and forth and wedge herself into that little moat. So watch this after the Tesla goes down. She steps up, rage spell there, and then over to the cannon, and then to the air defense, and then back to the archer tower. So, I mean, this is all working perfectly right now. 4 rage spells were brought for this raid. He's already used 2 on his queen. The king was able to clear the outside of the base, basically, so that the queen went into this moat. A 3rd rage spell is down to keep that queen up. She takes out the queen. We've got a quad Tesla farm taken out. We've got an expo taken out. Oh my goodness. So she's going to continue to work. Oh my gosh. In goes the lava hounds, and immediately right after it is a Seeking Air Mine. And then he targets in some balloons right away to all the defenses. And we've got some tanking going on in the middle of the base right now with 2 different lava hounds. Everything's getting targeted great. The queen uses her ability and continues to, you know, carry the fight to the defenses here. Now, everything's been cleared out on the left side of the base, and it's just time to drop in balloons on everything on every other part of the base, basically. But he has a rage spell here. He's going to drop it on the final air defense. Make sure that the wizard tower and the air D don't ruin his day. But all the defense going down at this point. Pups are all over. The queen is finishing up her queen walk. She does that charge, taking on most of the base's defense, and lives to tell the tale. So nice work to Lucas there, our 24, taking out the number 11. So really nice work. Number 13, now Cobra Killer, getting that job done. 23 versus 13 here. Cobra Killer bringing the, looks like they go Vaho. Something that, you know, it's a little bit unorthodox these days just because it's not the meta. But homie don't care. Check that out. He drops the Golem. Golem's like, peace, I'm going to go up here and get this Tesla just popped up. So it looks like a wall breaker fail, and then the Golem's like later. So anyway, one swing from the Valkyries are going to get the heroes and the Golems in there. And look at this. He's going to drop the poison spell here. A whole bunch of balloons come out. Now, we haven't seen that in quite some time. But the balloons come out into the poison spell. It's just too easy to take those out with the poison, so not the most effective clan castle troops anymore. Hey, Lord, I'm recording. Come on, dude, you should know this. Not really. But yeah, so he drops in the hogs here, and that golem is just sitting in the middle of the base, just perfectly tanking that expo. And so that expo's busy for the rest of the raid, basically. Now he sends in some hogs there to the air defense to try to take it out pretty cheaply. They're going to die, but now that Tesla is locked onto the golem as well. The queen is continuing to work on the wall. He drops his final heal spell here, gets the wizard tower taken care of, archer tower taken care of. Expo's going to go down next. We've got 2 Teslas now in the middle, and both of them locked on the golem. So MVP golem here. He's already got his cleanup down, working on the ring. Queen finally breaks through the wall, helps everything out, and the hogs end on the wizard tower. Valkyries can clean up the other side. We've got one little problem left, and that is going to be this guy over here, this builder hut. The queen's going to have to try to get over there. But the hogs beat her there, finish it up. Nice work to Cobra Killer. That's a 3-star for the good guys. All right, guys, let's look at number 15 next. This is Anomaly getting taken out by SGP, 19v14. So nice looking base here from Anomaly. And Sir Good Pasture is bringing that Queen Walk, Queen Charge, little Govajo action as well. Baby Dragons for that funnel. Love how he uses the Air Sweeper to push it back with the right pathing to hopefully gain a little bit more real estate there with the Baby Dragon. So nice job on that. And come on, one more push. Get it out of range of that Air D. And there it is. Boom. No, it's going to go down. I always love those baby dragons to see how much just one little baby dragon can take out. So here goes the hog. I'm going to redirect to the archer tower and then into the X-bow. Will he get the lure? He gets one wizard. One wizard. Now that wizard valiantly runs out. He's like, listen, I got this. I don't need your help. I've got this. Wapow. Oh, wait. Never mind. Kapoosh. Done. I said wapow and kapoosh. I don't know what I'm doing. Wapow and kapoosh. I feel like I'm watching an episode of Batman right now. Like an old school episode with the sound things that come up. It's glorious. Anyways, Queen working her way in for the charge. Gets the rest of that. Heals, or rage spell is down for the healers, which works out great. Queen working her way through all the Valks and the baby drag action, all of that's down. She steps up, going to get the elixir storage, then the cannon. She might even be able to reach that wizard tower over there. So she's going to head to the right, take that out, and then head over to the Queen platform, and then start banging through the wall to get to that CC. So really nice job with that Queen charge, and then a jump spell leading over the remainder of the base's defense. And this is before he's even deployed any of the hogs, guys. The King is in, the Valkyries are in, everything getting destroyed. We've got an Expo and a Tesla, and just a couple of point defense after this to take out. So he drops in the Hog Riders here, taking those out very quickly. Then they collapse here on the Archer Tower, and then sends in a few Hogs there to the cannon, and that is pretty much that. Now into the last section of this base we go. Looks like the Hogs for the most part have survived. They take out the mortar, they take out the air defense here. And we're going to finish up with the Queen using that ability on the Town Hall. And that's going to do it. 3-star for the good guys. Sir Good Pasture. Getting it done and getting that builder hut down south taken care of before the time runs out. So that'll do it for this raid. Let's check the next one. This is number 16. This is Lucas again. I was going to cut one of these out, and I decided I couldn't do it because Lucas was attacking in the air. And I always just like watching that. So he pre-poisons the CC here. Drops in the Queen, and look at this. He's just going to use the ability. No healers, no nothing. Gets that CC lure taken care of. Drops the King in. The only thing that is being locked onto the Queen right now is the mortar. But he uses the King ability, takes out the enemy Queen, and screw it. At this point, we can just penta, go around this base like 2 trailer park girls. They're going to go around the outside, right? Yeah, pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Anyway, targeted loons come in, everything getting wiped out, getting to those air defenses as quickly as possible. Haste spells helping everything along. Going straight into an air sweeper right now, but 3 hounds congregating in front of the loons at this point, so it's a little hairy as far as DPS goes. But the timing on that last hound there was perfect, but it distracted 2 wizard towers and made it so that front group of hounds got there in time to distract more wizard tower action. So the big group of loons groups up, but he has a heal spell, So the wizard towers, they aren't even phased. Now he's going to lose a couple balloons here because the hounds didn't get out in front in time. But look at this. On to the final air defense. One of them is going to go down, and then we've got a big, fat hound left over. Sitting on top of the air defense, loons crush the rest of the base. Pups are all over the place. Minions come in to help up. We've got one extra balloon. Where was that deployed? Who freaking knows? Oh, there it is, way up top. Getting that corner building up there. So nice work to Lucas. Really, really special raid once again, and dropping that rage spell for a little swag action at the end. Nice work, man. All right, next up is 19. This is Noxie taking out Trinat. Shout out to Trinat, and yeah, man, always seen you on the streams lately, so thank you for the support. I appreciate that. Now let's watch your base get wrecked. I'm just kidding, man, but I'm not really. We're going to watch your base get wrecked. So there we go. Get that lure done. Off-center clan castle is obviously very easy to lure, but could end up being a lot of damage coming in that you're not really expecting. So Baby Dragon doing his thing before the loons get on scene. Double poison, though, is going to slow them down and take them out. And then we're going to step up and take out that queen. A little queen-on-queen action here. There we go. So wizard a little bit early there, Noxie, but it's all good. It's all good. Now we're going to step up, pop the builder hut probably, then take the queen. There we go. Take her. Yes. All right, so continues the walk, and the golems go from the left side. Wizards creating that nice little funnel, and then comes the wall breakers. They fail. The mortar pretty much eats them up, but check this out. Watch the push here. Jump spells early, sends in the king, bowlers in behind from the clan castle, and rage spell for the bowlers. Now watch this. Everything just gadoosh, gadunk. I can't think of any other sound effect noises that I want to use. But everything just kind of getting hollowed out here. He sends in just a couple of hogs on that left side. And they're working their way up the left, getting traps triggered and stuff, just all by themselves, taking things out. But look at that. The queen, the bowlers, everything's looking pretty good. They make it through the wall, and the golems continue to push up those long columns all the way to the back side of the base. And he's got 7 hog riders left, so here they come from the top left, working their way in. Everything's focusing on the king and the golems. So we've got hogs just kind of coming in stealth mode like, you know, SEAL team. Taking out these buildings. Really nice job on that. And then same thing on the right. Queen is stepping up, doing some tanking, as well as just wrecking. Backside hogs come into the wizard tower. Beautiful. King gets the trigger on the giant bomb there, and the rest is history. Everything cleaned up at this point. Noxie getting that 3-star for the good guys. Welcome to him, by the way. Newer member in the clan. I believe this is the first recap or video I posted of him on the recap. So nice work, man. Hopefully many more to come. All right, next up, we're going to look at 2 more. This is A. Borrego, yeah, 24. All right, KC doing his thing. We got these really nice hybrid attacks where he uses the bulk of his spells on the kill squad, and then Laloons whatever's left, basically. So you can see that trifecta of air defenses that he's gunning for. He uses the baby dragons for, you know, some really nice funneling here. Absolutely love this. So now he's got this nice narrow funnel. He's going to bring in a kill squad here. Queen backing up the golems. Jump spell goes down, and the jump spell is going to put them straight into the first air defense. Bowlers come in. King is going to come in. They're all going to go over and in, and here we go. Here we go. Another jump spell goes down, and that's going to link the rest of this core together, and a rage spell is going to help everything get through this very quickly. Now, the king and queen should draw them to the left. Heal spells down for the kill squad. And then we have all spells used on the kill squad except for the haste. Now, the haste will be used for the lava hounds and the loons. Now, you see how much he's getting of this base with his kill squad? I mean, this is just impressive. Lots of bombs go off there, so he doesn't quite get what he could have here. But now the golem is tanking, and it looks like the bowlers are going straight at the... what's that called? The air defense on the backside. So here we go. Balloons come in, taking everything apart, and they are going to congregate right there on that final air D. Boom, it's down, and then hounds out front for the rest of this trip. It is all said and done, guys. Basically, there's no wizard towers left, so no threat. We do get a... Do we get a pop here? No pop. So no pups at all in this cleanup, but luckily he's has wizards and queen and all that good stuff, so we are good to go. Very nice raid to KC. All right, next up and last up, we've got MVG4 again. Shout out to you, bro, for being in the streams and stuff lately. I appreciate your support. So in honor of your support, I'm going to show your base getting smashed now. So this is Jay Sweezy coming in. These guys are good sports though, guys. Really enjoy hanging out with them and stuff on the streams. Really cool dudes over there in PIGEONISM. So nothing but respect, man. Nothing but respect. So nice job with the loon over there getting that exposed. I believe it was a mortar. And then getting in there, doing a little splash damage on them storages. So it looks like the bowlers are going to go in behind the king and the giants here. Rage spell. Here we go. These tiny little bases. Look at the damage of the bowler and the kill squad there. Just completely guts it out so fast. Poison for the CC, making sure that that baby dragon goes down quickly without getting itself raged up. But there it is. More rage. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at those rocks. Jeez Louise. Talk about getting ripped apart. This was a heck of a push here. We got a nice minion for cleanup. Already working on the cannon out there. And then the queen and the bowlers are still doing work in the core here. Another archer tower goes down. And look at how much he has left. Almost nothing except for splash damage, which could be a little bit pesky. But as long as you surgical it, it shouldn't really affect too much. So he's got the minion over there on the cannon. So that'll go down in time. And then he just sends in hogs and a heal over there on the right side. He's going to be able to trigger bombs one at a time. Beautiful deployment there. He's going to go ahead and trigger the next one. And while they are a little bit low, oh my god, a third bomb. He escapes all of it with one heal. He is a little late on the second heal, but, you know, saves plenty of his hogs there. But, oh my goodness, look at that triple bomb spot up there. And he was able to avoid that with one single heal, and it was just perfectly timed. So his hogs kept getting healed up just enough to go ahead and make it through the next section. Jay Sweezy, love the attack, man. Love the approaching the double bomb from the short side there, which is exactly how you're supposed to. And then kind of skating around that third bomb there, keeping it safe towards the end of the raid. So anyways, guys, nothing but good things to say about PIGEONISM. Best of luck, guys, in the future. And now that we know you're heavy enough to match up with us, we'll hit you up for an arranged war and see if we can do something on a little bit more even playing ground. So that being said, guys, 85-80 was your final WHF in the lead. That is going to do it for this episode, though. Take care, all y'all over Eclipse. Your stream channel, all that good stuff, man. Good luck with it. This is Powerbang. I'm signing out till next time, guys. Take care.